Here's something that wasn't true just a couple of years ago. You can now do serious work with AI without paying a cent. The best free apps in 2026 are genuinely powerful. So, in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the categories that matter, the kind of standout free tools in each, and how to know when it's finally worth paying. Let's dive in. For a long time, the most capable AI lived behind pricey subscriptions, and it felt like you had to pay to play. That's just not the case anymore. The free tiers of today's apps can draft your emails, design your graphics, edit your videos, and answer complex questions. And for most people, most of the time, that is more than enough. So here's the mindset I want you to carry into this. The goal isn't to pay for everything, and it isn't to pay for nothing out of stubbornness either. It's to know exactly which free tool to reach for in the moment, and to recognize the rare cases where a paid upgrade genuinely earns its keep. Free first, and paid on purpose. So, let's lay out the landscape. I've grouped the most useful free AI into 5 categories. First, writing and assistance, the all-purpose tools for words and ideas. Second, images and design. Third, audio and video. Fourth, productivity, the AI that's quietly built into tools you already use. And fifth, the one people skip and then regret, how to actually choose so you don't get burned by a free tier trap. As we go, notice which category lines up with the work you do most. That's where you'll see the fastest payoff. Let's start with the category that helps almost everyone, a good general assistant. If you only adopt one free AI tool, make it this one. The magic isn't really that it writes for you. It's that it removes the friction of starting. Paste in some messy notes and get back a clean email or a structured outline. Drop in a long article or a meeting transcript and get the key points in seconds. And maybe the most underrated use, treat it as a thinking partner. Brainstorm angles. Have it argue the opposite side of your idea. Or ask it to explain something complicated as if you're brand new to it. One habit to build, though, don't just accept the first answer. Push back, ask for a sharper version, and treat it like a conversation. Next up, images and design, where free AI has quietly replaced a lot of work that used to cost real money. You can generate original illustrations and concept art just by describing what you want in plain language. You can spin up social posts, video thumbnails, and slide graphics from simple templates, no design degree required. And for the everyday stuff, you can remove a background, erase an object you don't want, or sharpen a blurred photo in a single click. The one thing to watch here is consistency. Free image tools are fantastic for one-off visuals, but the moment you need a repeatable on-brand look, that's usually where a paid plan or a dedicated brand tool starts to make sense. Third category, audio and video. This is where the savings are almost hard to believe, because production used to mean gear, software, and a lot of time. Now, a lot of it starts free. You can turn a written script into natural-sounding narration without ever touching a microphone, which, by the way, is exactly how a video like this one gets made. You can auto-generate transcripts and captions for any clip, which helps both accessibility and reach. And AI editing tools can trim, repurpose, and clean up footage with a fraction of the manual effort. The 3 tiers here usually add a watermark or cap your minutes, so think of them as the perfect way to test the workflow before you commit to anything. Fourth, productivity, and this one is sneaky, because the AI is increasingly just built into the tools you already open every day. Your Notes app can now organize what you capture and answer questions about your own documents. AI-powered search can hand you a direct answer, with sources, instead of making you dig through 10 browser tabs. And your inbox and calendar can draft replies and untangle scheduling so you spend less time on pure busy work. So you don't always have to go hunt for a brand new app. A lot of the best free AI in 2026 is already sitting inside software you have, just waiting for you to switch it on. Now, the category most people skip: how to actually choose and how to dodge the traps. Free is great, but read the fine print before you build a daily habit on a tool. First, know the limits. Free tiers cap how much you can use, so match the tool to how often you'll really need it. Second, check the privacy terms. On some free apps, your inputs are used to train the model, so look for an opt-out, and don't paste anything sensitive. And third, only upgrade when it pays for itself. The right time to pull out your card is when a tool clearly saves you more time or makes you more money than it costs. Until then, free isn't a compromise, it's a feature. So how do you actually start without getting overwhelmed? Just 3 simple steps. 1. Start with a general assistant, because it's the most flexible free tool and it supports almost everything else you'll do. 2. Add a single specialist based on what you do most, whether that's images, audio, or productivity. And 3. Stay free until a tool earns the upgrade by clearly saving you more than it costs. Do that, and you'll capture most of the benefit of AI from none of the price. If this was helpful, go ahead and subscribe, because I share a new way to put AI to work in your business every single week. I'll see you in the next one.